Gang. I'm just testing out the new OBS settings and stuff. I don't know what. Hold on, I'm trying to figure some of this stuff out. A little different from Streamlabs, but not a whole heck of a lot for a pro star like me. I'm trying to figure out what. Let's see. Okay, so it says that I am streaming. CPU. Yeah, no intro or anything because I am just kind of testing this out. And I'm going to go to content here and see what's going on. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so the chat's up. So if you say something, I should be seeing it here. And there's Sergio. So it's working. Let me get changed my Stream Deck settings a little bit. Let me get to my sounds. Hello! Welcome, Sergio. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. Oh, and the chat's going up on the screen too. Nice. Hey, there's Chevy. How are you, man? What's up? Excuse my looks. I didn't take a shower today. Just kind of kicking it out of bed and playing around with stuff. Doing good. Doing good. It is New Year's Eve. Can you believe tomorrow's going to be 2024? And, you know, I remember 2023 as if it was yesterday. That's a joke I'm going to be using tomorrow. Where you been? Doing reviews, man. Doing reviews. Shooting and editing and all kinds of fun stuff. Getting a new setup together. If you're on Facebook or Instagram on my channels, you saw the picture. Well, actually, I put it up in the community tab too. It depends on where you go. You know, we have that new Chevys have that new checkers here. So I mean that's all new for me. There's some Hardee's wraps that just came out that kind of look like what KFC was doing with those wraps. So I'm probably going to be reviewing those. So yeah, it just depends on where you're going and where you're looking. Under 3 menus starting in January sometime. Anxious to see what that's about. Don't have Checkers here. Yeah, Checkers is brand new here. I had never been to Checkers before it came here to Panama City. Actually, Lynn Haven, which is just a little bit outside Panama City. Yeah, it's only been here for a few months. They don't even have the app actually working with this particular one yet, which I want to because, you know, I want to get the credit for when I'm buying food and stuff. Sound check, audio and video check. Do you guys see me okay? Is it clear? Do you hear me okay? Because I'm using the USB mic rather than the headset. Hopefully it's a lot more clear. And if you saw the picture that I posted recently, I'm going to, this next year, I'm going to be trying to use my Lumix G85 as a webcam. So, I mean, it should be crystal clear then, like 4K type of clear. Been watching your videos for 7 years. Greeting from, well, hello to Mexico. Hola. So every time I say hola, I'm talking specifically to you. 7 years. That's a long time, man. That's crazy. Well, thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Keeping an eye on everything. Got all the stats down here. Yeah, it's OBS Studio is a little bit different than Streamlabs, but I'm trying to get away from Streamlabs, which I think I've pretty much done, and stick with OBS. Oh yeah. So how's the sound? And is the video clear? Because I'm using probably the highest settings I can get away with for my upload. And hopefully you guys are just kind of thinking about it because all of a sudden the chat's not going. Somebody say hello. Here, get your coffee.
There's coffee in that nebula.
Come on. There it is. Yeah, it says it's still going. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Yeah, so still cool. A little bit down here. Sounds great. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Good. Yeah, it's still been a little bit cool. Hence the outerwear here. But it's getting better. It was 63 today, which, you know, since I moved from Washington down here to Florida, my blood's gotten a lot thinner real quick. And so even 63 is on the coolish side, whereas, you know, 63 in Washington was just like, oh, it's warm today. Where are you from? Panama City, Florida. And let's see, what did I do this morning? I went 31 on, ooh, that's chilly. I forgot, I talked to my son today and I didn't ask him what the weather was like there. I went down to get my coffee refill, the sip and save that I use, the $10 a month, and you get like every day you get a free refill. So I went down and grabbed that. I went down to the bay and walked along the bridge over the water and looked at the water. Didn't see any pelicans, any dolphins today, which was unfortunate. I was hoping I'd see both, but it's pretty calm right now. It may not just be the season for them as much, because last year, or I mean this year, during the summertime, springtime, they were out in abundance. Pelicans are pretty much year round, but the dolphins, I wonder if they go away for a little bit or something like that. And then went to Aldi and picked myself up some breakfast stuff, some lunch stuff, and just looked around. I love Aldi. Yeah, Circle K. Circle K. We haven't had much snow at all, just a few inches here and there. Oh, I am so glad that we don't have snow here now. Hey, Trey, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
What's happening, hot stuff?
What's going on, man? Does the $1 menu still exist in... That came across as UM. I don't know what that is. At least that's what it says. The font looks different than the rest of your message. I don't know what the UM is. Most places do not have a dollar menu anymore. Hey, Crony, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hello!
What's going on? Good seeing you. My buds and budess. Oh, the US. Yeah, most places don't have a dollar menu anymore. They shifted away from that and they're calling it a value menu. That way they can get away with charging, you know, $1, like $1.50 and up. Like they have value menus at Taco Bell. They have them at McDonald's, which is crazy expensive anymore. They have them at, let's see, Wendy's. Wendy's has a value menu. So yeah, it depends on where you go, but I think pretty much everybody got away from that dollar menu moniker and went to value menu. Yep. Oh, there's Vengeance. How you doing, buddy? Nice to have you. Is it worth it? The value menu? Well, considering that almost, you know, any meal, any kind of sandwich that you get from fast food, you may as well just go to a nice sit down place. And in my case, sit down place overlooking, you know, the beach and stuff like that. You'd probably pay the same amount. So, I mean, there's really not any difference anymore between the prices of fast food and the prices of just a nice sit down place. Feeling goofy. Well, join the club. We're all feeling goofy today. So, is anybody doing anything for New Year's? Are you just kind of hanging out and letting everybody else be freaky deaky? I'm just kind of sitting around playing. This is my life, sitting around and playing with techie stuff. Yeah, so this seems to be working well. So I'm really happy about that. The next thing will be seeing the streaming a game, like maybe Deep Rock Galactic or something like that, and seeing the outcome of that. But you guys have not said anything negative. I'm watching the mic, and it seems fine. Sound's coming through, videos coming through. Pretty happy with the setup so far. Chilling out tonight, just chilling out. Well, what does chilling out mean to you? What's that look like? Just sitting drinking coffee and watching Green Acres? There's a flash from the past. And I'm really happy. The nice thing with the OBS studio was all I had to do was tell it to import all my settings, all the sources, sources, scenes. If you know, then you know. And it just brought everything into studio from Streamlabs OBS. Too crazy on the road, staying in to bring in the new year. Yeah, that's what I figured I'd do. They have the beach ball drop down in Panama City Beach tonight, but I'm gonna stick around home. That's gonna be fun. See, the thing is that a lot of you guys don't live in tourist towns that people come to for vacations. So, you know, your New Year's Eve probably looks a little bit different than mine because, you know, you have all the locals gathering and stuff like that. We've got locals and tourists both. So, I mean, we're playing double duty with the amount of people. Drinking coffee right now. Alas, after my own heart. Which is your favorite fast food franchise? I think Taco Bell. If I've got to say one, I think Taco Bell. Love Taco Bell's breakfast. In fact, I got one of the boxes last night, the $5 boxes, the chalupa boxes. And that lasts me usually 3 meals, something like that. Especially if I have a reward coming, then it'll definitely last me 3 meals. So, I mean, you can't beat that. Not much going on here for New Year's, just another day. Right on, right on, right on. My brother came over and we finally gave our parents their Christmas gift. We got them a Tiger pellet grill. Oh, nice. So are they pit masters? Do they cook up steaks and burgers and hot dogs and all that stuff? Green Acres is a place there you go. You got the reference. Give you a Joey. There you go. I missed the $1 skillet bowls from Taco Bell. Skillet bowls. Skillet bowls? I know they have like those protein bowls. Is that what you're talking about? Or is TB something else? I just watched the new movie Wonka. How was that? I mean, there's nothing that can beat Gene Wilder in the original Willy Wonka. Nobody can do that. I mean, friggin', you know, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory couldn't do that. Although that was a strange take on the story. But yeah, I know it's a prelude. So it's like before all the Chocolate Factory stuff happened, if I remember correctly. You know, one thing that I I've thought about for years, and I don't understand. You know, there was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the book, and then there was Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator. How come there has never been a Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator movie? How come nobody's ever made that? I don't get that. I don't understand why that never happened. It should happen. I mean, it could happen. And I just don't understand why nobody's done it yet. Yeah. The one movie that I really want to see in the theater is Godzilla -1. Really looking forward to that. I'm not sure if it's playing at the new theater we got here. I should check. Nope, I remember that they loved my brother's barbecue smoker, so I decided this is just finally got them one. It took so many years of planning. So what do they do? So it's a smoker. It's not a grill, or is it both? Or what? I mean, what do they do with it? I mean, to love something is one thing. To actually use it is another thing. To love the idea, I mean, that's something. From a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being one of my new favorite movies and 1 being never would watch the movie again, I would give the new Wonka movie a solid 6.8. Okay, so a little bit in between. Yeah, I mean, you know, when you've got a movie like the original Willy Wonka with Gene Wilder, you set the bar fairly high in your mind to the point where it's got to at least come close, at least, to living up to that. And if it doesn't, then you kind of go, maybe I wasted my money. But I mean, at least you saw it. And you know, even if it was bad, then somebody else can say, hey, I was thinking of going to see that Willy Wonka movie, and you can go, well, I saw it. Let me tell you about it. See, the one thing I'm hoping that this will solve my change from Streamlabs OBS to regular OBS Studio is that drop problem. Remember when we would just sit and all of a sudden the friggin' stream would drop and it wouldn't come back? I'm hoping this will fix that. And I was never actually sure where the problem was coming from, whether problem lay with OBS, with Streamlabs OBS, or whether it lay with YouTube. But I guess, you know, we'll find out. I don't plan on going very long tonight. But, you know, hey, I'm on right now, so you never know. And I got my coffee. So actually, I could use a friggin' refill. Somebody from Circle K needs to bring me another refill. Hey, everybody out there. Hey, Andrea from 7-Eleven. Come bring me a refill of coffee. Okay? Hey. I expected to see Eric just drop in immediately. I thought I'd see him. It's just like anytime the stream starts, Eric's like Johnny on the spot. There's these tiny pellets that are sawdust from sawmills that are compressed. Well, I've seen those. I know what you're talking about. There's a worm drive. A worm drive? A worm drive. Is that a misspelling? A worm drive? And a heating element that makes the pellets catch fire. So no chemicals, gas, or any. Yeah, but is it just a smoker, or is it a grill, or is it kind of both? Tell me what they cook in it, and that'll give me an idea of what you're talking about. It's just wood. I do wish new concepts and new ideas would come on the big screen. Like what? Give me an example of what you're talking about. Did you watch the Happy Days Christmas episodes? There's only one episode that I like. For me, Happy Days started to fail after the second season for me. And then it started going downhill. But, you know, as usual, I did watch Guess Who's Coming for Christmas, where, you know, Fonzie's supposed to go up to, what is it? Is it Waukesha? Waukesha, I think it's called. Supposedly. And actually, he's alone for Christmas, so they have him over. That is a must-see. There's two things that are must-sees for me as far as Christmas goes. That episode and the made-for-TV movie called An American Christmas Carol. which also has Henry Winkler in it. That was Thursday. Shut up. Yeah, excellent movie. And they have it here on YouTube. You can watch it free with ads here on YouTube. It's called An American Christmas Carol, and it's just absolutely fabulous. Nice little twisty take on Charles Dickens. Hey, John. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
What's up?
Surprised not seeing Eric here. Yeah, he may drop in. Never know. Make ribs, pork shoulder. Oh, okay. Okay, now I got you. See, that's just it, Chevy. That episode is sad. It's a heart tugger. And that's why I like it so much. It shows a side of Fonzie that, isn't always apparent. So yeah, that's why I like it. I like those heart tugger things. And then, if I get the chance, which I always could get the chance, watch It's a Wonderful Life. Absolutely love that movie. But the two musts are that episode of Happy Days and An American Christmas Carol. One of my favorite Happy Days episodes was the one with Richie in charge of the ROTC. See, that was later seasons. What season was that in? That's when I kind of went, well, it's a kind of hit and kind of miss. Because when they started going to catchphrases, and they started, as soon as they went in front of a live studio audience, that's when it started going downhill. That's when it started getting silly and times and the catchphrases, and it's just like, oh man. For me, it went from a comedy to a sitcom. And when it goes to a sitcom, it's just like, those are real hit and miss. Oh, you know what? You know who we haven't seen tonight? Let me see. I got over here. Where's my mouse? Oh, I gotta make it alive again. It went to sleep. Let's see. Where is she? There she is.
I remember when I lost my mind. Yeah.
All right. Got the fart lady there. Do you remember Nick at Night Summer Block Party? Nick at Night was mainly 90s, and that was when my son was young, and I remember things that I used to watch with him, and things that I watched because I really enjoyed them. Not sure if I remember what the block party was, but Ren and Stimpy, Pete and Pete, love Pete and Pete. I've still got an episode of Pete and Pete that I absolutely love, where they have the ice cream man, and all of a sudden he disappears because everybody's trying to be his friend and he can't be friends with anybody. I have that. I found that, and I just watch that every once in a while. It's really funny. OBS. Hey, Leisure, what's up, man?
What's up?
OBS is the software that I'm using. Up until this stream right here, I used to use Streamlabs OBS, which is a integrated software for live streaming. Whereas OBS Studio, which I've changed to and I'm using right now, is open source. And it's not as user-friendly, but it's less intensive on like your CPU and your video card and stuff like that. And it's more stable. So, okay. I was thinking of a different episode, John. So yeah, season 2. So season 2 was still good stuff. I remember what you're talking about now. You had to mention what season it was, because I was thinking something else. Hey, Rommel. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
What's happening, hot stuff?
Happy New Year to you too. Can you get a what's up? Sure.
What's up?
There you go. That gadget girl, oh my gosh, girlfriend.
What's happening?
So
Hot
nice
stuff?
seeing you. I saw your latest picture, or one of your latest pictures on Instagram. You've cut your hair and colored it, didn't you? Looking sharp, girlfriend. Very nice. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And every sound that comes out of this stream deck and everything that I do on this stream deck, this girl right here, courtesy of the Gadget Girl. She's the one who bought that for me and sent it to me. Totally, I had no idea it was coming. And I love it. And I couldn't do live streams without it. Well, I mean, you could, but it's so much easier with a stream deck, Elgato Stream Deck. Yep. So yeah, I've been fooling around today with setting up the camera. The new, well, it's not new, it's older, but I mean, it's new to me as far as webcams go. And setting that up. So happy it was so useful. Oh yeah, it's a tool that I tell everybody about. It's one of the tools that I think every streamer should have. But I mean, it's so much more because I use it to open all kinds of programs that I use on a regular basis and do all kinds of funky stuff. So it's not only for like funny sounds and scene changes and stuff like that, but you can use it with your computer for all kinds of different stuff. I have been joining. What's that? Hey, Michael, how you doing, man? Album videos and be converting. Oh, okay, cool. So you're converting LPs to MP3? Because MP3 is an audio format. MP4 is the video format. I'm still in Bear Creek. Still? When are you getting out of that place, man? Yeah, get it? You'd be home and cuddled up with a blankie and a nice hot cup of cocoa or coffee. Ooh, I saw some over at Walmart today. I went over to Aldi and Walmart and for my cereal. I always get my cereal at Walmart. Cereal for bed, but before bed, that's another story. But I saw the Swiss Miss peppermint cocoa over there. The peppermint hot chocolate. And it's just like, oh my gosh, I need to go back over and clean them out of that stuff because that is just the bomb diggiest. It is so good. So yummy. Eric's gonna be bummed that he missed the live stream if he doesn't show up. Yeah, and I know a couple people have been saying, hey man, when's the live stream coming up? And I was primarily waiting until the first of the year to start things again because I wanted all the new setup that I have going on with the new camera and the new software and stuff. But it's just like, okay, well, let's just jump on, test everything out and see how it works. And so far it's solid as a rock, which is really nice. What's with Walmart meat? It's so gross here in Canada. Well, what do you mean? What's going on? With Walmart meat? I know not what you speak of. Fill me in. So you're not getting any echo or anything because I really like using the USB microphone over the headset. It just sounds better and I don't have to have the headset on. Now, how it's going to go when I start with the game streams, that's going to be experiment all on its own. On Tuesday, we'll be getting Papa John's pizza, garlic butter, and two. Well, I mean, at least you're getting decent stuff in there, but I'm sure you'd rather be home, right? 2-liter bottle of Pepsi. What I get is we have Piggly Wiggly over here, and their 2 liters you can buy for 85 cents. And it is so close I mean, it tastes like Pepsi. And they have Mr. Pig, which is a takeoff on Mr. Pibb. It tastes like Mr. Pibb, which is basically Dr. Pepper. But yeah, 85 cents for a 2-liter. I get them all the time. The steaks, the ground beef, and the chicken, it's like the quality is complete garbage. When I go to Buffalo, it looks better, but not allowed to bring it back. Not allowed to bring it back over the border. You're smuggling. They're afraid of you smuggling meat. What the heck is that all about? Well, I mean, everything, quality is going down, prices are going up. It's just crazy. Everything sounds fine. Good. Glad to hear it. Got a pink and gold noise canceling headphones. Who's the maker? I've got my Sony. It cost me $300, but I mean, I put those on the very first time I ever put those on and turned them on. It was like I was deaf. It freaked me out, legitimately freaked me out, because the sound canceling is so excellent on those things that it was like I was deaf. And then I turned on the music on Bluetooth, and it's got integrated Alexa. So I mean, it's so wonderful. Hello, everybody. The president's in the house. Yeah, you keep on thinking that, Creepy Joe. How you doing, man? Who wants chocolate chip ice cream? I would rather have some butter pecan. Butter pecan is my favorite. Do I like RC? They actually have RC down here in the South a lot more than they ever did in Washington. But yeah, it's okay. It's not too bad. It's like a step below Pepsi. You've got Coke, which is kind of that got that Coke bite, and then you've got Pepsi, which is on the sweeter side, and then you've got RC, which kind of goes, man, I wish I was a Pepsi or a Coke. I'm also using my multi-USB port and 2 chargers. I just got a new USB hub that I should have coming on. Ooh, I got to show you something. That I have coming on Wednesday. It's a 7-port Amazon Basic hub that gets really excellent reviews. I run out of USB ports all the time. 700. How are you, Mike?
What's up?
Favorite pizza? I have really been loving Mama Cozy's stuff over at Aldi. Every Mama Cozy stuff I've had has been excellent so far, as far as frozen pizzas. I've noticed that over the past couple of years that Little Caesars has started giving me heartburn, so I don't get Little Caesars anymore. I'm so proud I made gas prices go up. Russia and Ukraine are at war. Israel and Palestine are at war, and America is saved. Okay then, Joe. Well, I know that's all tongue in cheek, of course. Yeah, we aren't allowed to bring meat, veggies, or fruit over the border into Canada. It's forbidden. Oh, that's goofy as crap. It's funny. You got people there in trench coats in the alleys selling over the border meat. Hey, come here. Look at this steak I got. That's so goofy. I love butter pecan. Yeah, that's funny. 60 years old, and I just discovered butter pecan 2 years ago. And it's my favorite ice cream now. Isn't that goofy? Susanna Hoffs just announced there was only one page canned. What's that? And I subbed there. Hey, Troubled. How you doing?
Hello!
I haven't had any fast bites lately. The Dollar Tree that is closest to me doesn't have a frozen section. So I have to go down a little bit ways to the next one down, which is actually only a couple miles. And they've got a fairly good sized frozen section, but I don't remember seeing anything new from Fast Bites. I think I've pretty much done it all with the exception of some of the spicy things. We have RC here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Tastes like store brand cola. Yeah, and I mean, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that at all. Especially if you're going to get a good price. If it tastes good to you, it's just like, who cares if it's store brand or if it's name brand? And usually the store brand stuff tends to be a lot better. A lot of the Aldi stuff, the store brand Aldi stuff, both in frozen and on the shelf stuff, man, I don't think I've had an Aldi brand stuff, anything that I haven't liked so far. Tried the meat pizza last week. What'd you have on it? What kind of meat? I like the multi meats stuff. I usually get those over at Sam's Club. Briefs or boxers? Boxer briefs, actually. Dollar General is like the only place here that is RC. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, down here, you see it in every store. You see it in Walmart. I've seen it in, I haven't seen it in Aldi. Aldi pretty much only has Coke products and their name brand. But let's see. I've seen it at Piggly Wiggly, Grocery Outlet, and let's see. Those are primarily the only places I shop. So, yeah. Our Applebee's is in serious trouble. I think every place is. I caught a TikTok by somebody who was telling all the stores that are closing down locations in 2024. There's a ton of them. You ever get the flatbread pizza? I haven't got the flatbread pizza yet. Wait, have I? I may have. Check the Aldi playlist. I think I may have done one. But I usually get just the round ones. And the Mama Cozies. And they've been wonderful. At one point, I was considering smuggling over fresh cut steaks from Texas Roadhouse. There you go. Oh my gosh. Gadget Girl. Somebody's going to turn you to the authorities. Smuggling meat. Oh my gosh. This world is in serious crap. That's so silly. Got a visit from your cousin Sue. Sweet Sue? Sweet Sue who makes that grody chicken in a can crap. I'm staying in my bed myself. There you go. I remember when Aldi's never carried name brand. See, the Aldi is fairly new to me. It just moved in. I've never been to one before, the one that moved in here to Lynn Haven. And that was just last year. And I just fell in love with Aldi. The prices are good. And it's nice because milk and eggs have gone down. I got a gallon of milk today at Aldi for $2.53. And I get my eggs for $6, or not $6, $1.63. 12 dozen eggs over at Aldi. I like Kroger's store brand root beer more. See, we don't have Kroger down here. The Kroger that we had in Washington and Oregon was Fred Meyer. And yeah, there's no Kroger around here. There's no Winco either. I keep bugging Winco and say, come on down. But my son keeps saying, is starting to say that the prices over at Winco are just not as good as they used to be anymore. So maybe it's no big deal. But it's always nice to have different stores that you can go to for different things. Oh, I love A&W. A&W root beer is the bomb diggiest. A&W and their cream soda. Oh, firecrackers are already going off here. I haven't heard anything yet so far. It's only 6:19 here. I'm a Texan and our inability to endure any heat level is shameful. What? Okay, kind of decipher for me there, 700. Because I mean, Texan, you guys are like barbecue kings and stuff like that. I thought like severe heat was your major thing there. Our breakfast nook has been closed due to lease loss. Oh, that's sad. Mung beans? What, like Creed? No. Creed, Brett? Very nutritious, but they taste like death. Or they smell like death. Had a PB&J Sammy tonight for dinner. There you go. I get, what I get is this mix, this jar of peanut butter and jelly that are mixed together. Pretty good. And it's not like the name brand stuff. I think Smucker's has that, but this is like I think it's like great value, and it's just as good for like half the price. And it's all about price nowadays. Absolutely. Yep. Still no Eric. What's up with that? I mean, I've got Gadget Girl, I've got Vengeance, and, you know, all you other regulars, and no Eric. Ronald Dahl's inheritance forbade. What are we talking about? I mean, because he's the one who wrote Willy Wonka. You've been to Captain D's lately. I did. I recently went to Captain D's, and I think other than reviews, it may very well be my last time. The quality has gone down. The service has gone down. And usually I would pick up like a $5.99. Here, let me go ahead and take you over to the menu, and I'll show you. Hopefully I've got this all set up correctly too. Captain D's. Okay, let's go to Captain D's. Okay, let's see. Desktop. Okay. Yeah, still looks like you can hear me and everything. So they have the $5.99 meals, right? Fish, shrimp, and fries. So it's just like, okay, let's go to order now. Or we may have to go to menu. Let's just go to menu. It may take me to the same place. Go back. Okay, menu. Okay, so here we go. So they have fish and fries, fish, shrimp, and fries, and shrimp and fries, right? So $5.99 would usually buy you these right here, but there were two sides. Now they've taken away one of the sides. So, I mean, it's still a pretty good deal, but I found that visiting them at night, having the night crew make my meals, is not as good. And I think I've kind of realized that straight across the board, come to that conclusion, that if you go to one of these fast food places at night, the night crew generally does not do as good a job. And I always have to check my orders at Captain D's because they always short me on something. Last time they shorted me a shrimp. And I mean, with these, you only get 5 shrimp, right? So it's like, I look and there's 4 shrimp and just a smattering of fries. I actually went back in, asked for my extra shrimp, and they gave me 2 and 2 more. And I actually asked for more fries because it was just like, I'm paying, I'm not paying a whole heck of a lot, but I'm not getting what I usually am used to getting. Oh, wait. Uh-oh, you can't see the display there. I just noticed that. Hold on. Let me go ahead and let's see. Window capture. Is that what I'm supposed to be seeing? Let me see. Hold on. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. So anyway, there are the fish and fries, fish, shrimp, and fries, and shrimp and fries. And like I said, you usually get 2. You got 2 before, 2 sides. So I would usually get like the fries because their fries are good. And a side of coleslaw. And now they took away, so you only get 1 side now. But yeah. Yeah, well, me and BK have a history. I don't go to BK even for reviews anymore. They pissed me off too much, too often. Happy Days has a blooper reel. I think every show has a blooper reel. I love watching the blooper reels on Everybody Loves Raymond. Oh my gosh, I can't get enough of seeing those over and over again. Yep, now you can see it. I mean, I should have looked and noticed that you guys weren't seeing anything. Susie is a pal now. That's good. They've got this new loaded potato soup that I've been wanting to try, but they want like friggin' $3.99 for a small bowl of it. It's just like, for potato? It's not even seafood or anything, you know? And then they've got this new Oreo cookies and cream. I'm just looking at the stats down here. Cookies and cream cheesecake. Their clam strips are fairly good. I've had those before. Do you still have Long John's? No, I've never been to Ponderosa. I've never seen a Ponderosa. And Long John Silver's, the last time I went to Long John Silver's was decades ago. There was one in a little town called Tualatin in Oregon, where I used to live, and they went out of business. Not a lot of seafood places around here anymore. Even Skipper's is disappearing. I haven't seen a Skipper's in forever. DK's has hot chocolate. I wonder how that is. Maybe I'll have to review that. Would you guys like to know what their hot chocolate is like? You do, I'll go and review it. Iron Mouse won the Creator of the Year. I don't know who that is. Who is Iron Mouse? But yeah, that. I mean, it's nice because they have grilled. I've never had grilled, any of their grilled offerings before. Tilapia, I don't really care for, but there's salmon and grilled whitefish. And there's a whitefish and shrimp skewer. And then they've got their sandwiches. Their sandwich was wonderful. Their big fish sandwich. If you haven't seen that video, check out my giant fish sandwich review at Captain D's. That picture is legit. That's exactly what the friggin' thing looked like. It has the two pieces of shrimp hanging out the sides. They are so big. I mean, pretty much there's truth in advertising when it comes to Captain D's. What you see is really pretty much what you get. Except on Night Crew. Don't do Night Crew. What do you think about Jersey Mike's? I've had Jersey Mike's twice before. My birthday thing that came up, and where I got a free sub. And yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, I don't think Subway is good at all anymore, especially anymore. But Jersey Mike's, yeah, that was pretty good. I really prefer Firehouse, though. Firehouse subs is good. I've been wanting to get around to doing a review of what's the place? I should know it because I really hate it. It's the store that has the subs. and some of you people have asked me for it. God, all of a sudden I can't remember the name of the place. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to look it up. Fonzie got the phrase, jump the shark. Oh, no, he didn't. That was a horrible episode. But then again, there was horrible seasons leading up to that. But I mean, he coined the phrase, and there's a lot of shows that have jumped the shark since then. Certain points. Let's see. Let me go to like shopping. I can't believe this. Don't get old, guys, at all. Because you forget the easiest things at times that you just go, what the crap? Here, I better put in grocery because shopping's giving me far too many results. Grocery. Oops. My big fingers on these small screens. Grocery store. Okay. Not Winn-Dixie. Publix. Everybody's been telling me how wonderful their subs are. So I thought, okay, well, maybe I'll have to do a review on Publix. Oh, let me get you over to the main screen again. I see. I think I've got all these set up. Let's see. Let's see. No. Yep. There we go. Watch the Birds and many others on AMC. Oh, that's a good movie. That's a good Alfred Hitchcock movie. The other one that I really like is called Rope. Good movie. Firehouse is so expensive here. Like, yeah, I mean, Firehouse, Jersey Mike's, are both really expensive. Publix is actually fairly affordable if you compare them to those two places. No Wawas around here. None. But I have found a Cumberland Farms. I think I mentioned that. There's a gas station named Tom Thumb. And when I looked it up on Google Maps, all of a sudden it said Cumberland Farms. And I'm going, what? And so I went inside and found that they do carry Cumberland Farms products. So frozen stuff, they have fresh stuff, they have coffee, all Cumberland Farm stuff. So I'm going to have to try some of that. Are you on? You are on. Hey, Waylon. What's up, buddy? Get back to the sounds here.
Hello!
How you doing? Shaved and showered. And you shed the weight just by shaving and showered. You got the heavy whiskers off, and you got the grime on your body off, and you shed 100 pounds just like that. 229. Sweet. Never heard of Publix. Publix is like a fancy. It's like a pretty much a regular grocery store, but they charge outrageously high prices. To me, it's for the people who want to put their nose up in the air and go, I am so rich, I can spend twice as much on this as you can. I don't get it. Publix to me is an anomaly. I do not understand why people shop there. Woohoo! Twitch is losing more and more posters now. You mean creators? Now, I just recently watched somebody today who I frequently watch on YouTube, and he said that Twitch is starting to turn around, actually. The new guy in charge actually came and did a live stream himself addressing a lot of the issues. And he sounds pretty solid. And I got really good vibes after watching that. And I actually was fooling around on Twitch a little bit today, looking around and going, yeah, should I start streaming there too? What are some good, affordable restaurants in the U.S. to eat at? End up at Red Robin, which is, oh, I didn't go. I stopped going to Red Robin after they kicked me out for not wearing a face diaper. I said, the hell with you. I'm not going back. I haven't. They're horrible. Olive Garden. We have Olive Garden down here. I don't know if we have a Texas Roadhouse around here. Had a bad experience at Cracker Barrel. Now, see, I have not eaten at Cracker Barrel yet, but I mean, it's just a couple miles away. Why? What happened over there? Let's see. Texas Roadhouse. Let me see if there's any location. Well, it looks like the closest, there's one 14 miles away, so I bet it's in Panama City Beach. Yeah, there's one in Panama City Beach. 15660 Panama City Beach Parkway, Panama City Beach, Florida. So yeah, they have one in Panama City Beach. Lively chain steakhouse serving American fare with a southwestern spin amid Texas-themed decor. It gets a 4.4 stars out of 4,290 reviews on Google Maps. So it sounds fairly good. Texas Roadhouse in Panama City Beach, Florida. We like to brag about our hand-cut steaks, fall off the bone ribs, made from scratch sides, and fresh baked bread. Everything we do goes into making our hearty meals stand out. We handcraft almost, and it goes on and on. Let me go ahead and go to menu. I want to see kind of what the prices are like. View menu. Oh, that's not good. They show all their stuff, but there's no prices. And usually where there's no prices, that means we don't want you to know how expensive we are until you get here. Early Dine featuring 11 entrees, Monday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., $11.99. So is this like a buffet? See entree listings inside menu for calorie content. Featuring 11 entrees. So do they have a buffet aside from their regular stuff? I don't want to go through everything. I just want to hear it from somebody who knows. Got Coco from the courtesy desk. There you go. Yes, Publix is pretentious. Goodness me. I've never heard of that. That's a grocery store? Yes. Publix is pretentious. Whereas you want to get down south, man, you go to Piggly Wiggly. Then you're talking down south. I mean, you go over to the meat department, you're talking gizzards and hearts and chicken feet and all kinds of weird stuff, friggin' chicken faces and all this stuff. I mean, that's some southern stuff. I like Piggly Wiggly a lot. Finally getting milk in mini jugs instead of cartons. What is a mini jug? See, I always buy by the gallon because I go through it. I love milk. Plus, I eat cereal almost every night before bed. So I got to have milk for my cereal. They got good food, has deals 4 to 6 p.m. So are you talking Texas Roadhouse, Chevy? So now I'm homeless. Well, you're not homeless right now. You're in the nursing home. You'll get back on your feet, buddy. Publix is budgie. What's budgie? The only budgie I know is like the little birds, the parakeet-looking birds. What's budgie mean? That must be a youngin' term. No buffet. So, okay. So no buffet. Tony, aren't you happy I'm going to keep making prices go up higher than before? If I rerun, well, I mean, you can rerun, you're going to lose, buddy. So go for it. Let's see what happens. Xeno brand. I don't know what that is. SanDisk hard. I thought we were talking groceries, and all of a sudden we're talking hard drive. 1 terabyte. I've got a 4 terabyte drive, external drive, that I have inside the computer. It's inside the computer, but it's actually an external drive. But yeah, 4 terabyte, which has like all my video stuff on it. Okay, Joe. I don't even want Donald to win. I want our own governor to win. That man's got integrity. DeSantis has got integrity beyond anybody. I mean, look at Florida. Florida beats the crap out of every other friggin' city that's run and state that's run in the U.S. I mean, Washington and Oregon and Florida, night and day. This is still working so smooth. I am really happy. And it's almost an hour. Usually at an hour is when YouTube kicks me off. Let's see what happens. It's at 59:33 right now. Oh, DeSantis 2024, buddy. That's the way I'm voting. But I love that the chat is going smooth and there's no dropped frames and the CPU usage is fairly good. And considering I'm using some of the highest settings, I'd say the CPU usage is pretty good. It's like 7.2%. None of the dollar stores here have frozen food. So are you talking dollar store type stuff, what Family Dollar and stuff, or are you talking Dollar Tree only? No, Joe. Joe, here, Joe. I got something specially for you, buddy. Let's see if I can find it.
You're fired. Get out of here.
There you go, Joe. Hardee's and Carl Jr.'s is in serious trouble. Only one. See, I really like Hardee's. Hardee's, I eat a lot at Hardee's. They have these 2 for $5 specials going on. And yeah, I like it. Eating the chicken macaroni and cheese wrap. I liked that. Oh, the Shy Machine. How you doing? Go ahead and welcome you here.
What's up?
I actually like that. I reviewed that and I enjoyed that. What is Boji? What is that, Cornea? I don't know what that means. You thought I was nice? Oh, Joe, you don't know me very well. Here, let me put it this way. You give what you get with me. Cracker Barrel's meatloaf made my partner puke his brains out. Oh, that's not good. That doesn't sound good at all. The reaction video couple that I like is Rob Squad Reactions. I like those guys. You'll get a definition. Oh, so you don't know either. Okay. Really good. I got 2 of them. Yeah. So is it like 2 for $5 where you are too? Yeah, I enjoyed that. And I didn't know if I would. I thought, how's this going to go together? You know, eating it at the same time. And I was shocked. You act so differently outside of YouTube. You've never seen me outside of YouTube, you sucker. Psycho, what's happening, buddy?
What's up?
How you doing? Boji is a hip. Okay, well, that's why I would never have gotten it. Hip hop slang for something luxurious in lifestyle, yet humble in character. Well, I wouldn't say Publix is humble in character. They think they're all that in a bag of chips. But they sure suck people's wallets dry. Happy New Year to you too, buddy. What time is it where you are, Psycho? Texas Roadhouse is wonderful and affordable. I'll have to check them out next time I go to the beach, which should be probably sometime this week. I haven't been to the beach in a couple of weeks because it's been so chilly. 2 for $5. There you go. Always good to get a deal. Hey, I saw that in the KFC app, they're starting deals now. They're starting to have offers pretty soon. I signed up to have them email me when they start, because usually, you know, in most apps they have, you know, you like in Taco Bell, you know, you buy a certain amount, you get these points toward free stuff eventually. And they never had that in KFC. I think apps that don't do that need to all do that. I mean, give me a reason to use your app and buy through the app. But KFC is going to do that pretty soon. I'm pretty happy about that. We got 3 steak meals and it costs less than 1 keg meal. What is keg a place? I don't know what keg is. You speak that Kanakese that I do not know. No buffet. Oh, Joe, you're pushing it. Noise canceling means you drown out the noise surrounding you. Oh, Joe, take the hint. Goodness me is a yuppie grocery store. Oh, so it's kind of like, is it kind of like, I wouldn't, well, Trader Joe's is kind of like that. But there was another couple stores, I mean, Portland, Oregon, you can figure. Trying to remember the other store or two. I mean, Trader Joe's was kind of like that. 7:43 p.m. So you've got a ways to go. Okay, so you're an hour ahead of me because it's only 6:45 right now. Hey, Brian, this guy's got to live with his mom. No, I live with your mom. I finally did a live stream a couple days ago. Got motivated after watching you post something about OBS being better than Streamlabs, so I looked into it. You did a live stream? Well, dude, you need to send me links. I want to come on your live stream. Oh, we don't do that COVID stuff over here. We live free. That's garbage. Yeah, all our buffets, everything's open. I mean, you would never know that anything's going on, you know, down here in Florida. I just wish I had a nice fancy border like you got. Well, make one. I made this. I made this in Photoshop Elements. It just took a little bit of time, but go ahead and make one. I mean, it doesn't really matter as long as you're good with your audience and have fun and are interacting back and forth. That's the main thing. Man, I'm getting hot. I may have to turn the fan on. Hats in the bedroom? Because I don't have a hat rack in the entryway. Why would you think I have a hat rack in the entryway? You've been peeking in my windows again, buddy? I don't have a hat rack in the entryway because my hats are decoration mainly. Jiminy Christmas. Oh, I just screwed up the zipper on this thing. I don't know if I'm ever going to get out of it now. I mean, hell, that one hat right there is Dunder Mifflin. Another hat is Marvel. That's as nerdy as you get. So who the hell? See, that's just it. With hats, I have hats that represent who I am and what I like. I don't wear hats just to wear hats. No, I live with your mom. Man, I hope we're not too loud for you at night. Charlie, a.k.a. Willy Wonka. Oh, shut up, Joe. Rax. And I've heard of Rax. Is that how it's spelled? I thought it was R-E-X. Yeah, you keep on asking questions there, Gadget Girl. That's right. Dollar stores in Canada don't have freezers or frozen. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, it's always fun to find new things at the Dollar Tree that I can try for you guys. But I mean, there hasn't been anything for a long time, and I look every time I'm there. I have an X-Men hat that has old X-Men logo from the 80s. Oh, that's cool. I have an NWA hat. I just haven't found it. Or NWO hat from WCW. The red NWO logo. It's very cool. I haven't found it. Sure, not sure why YouTube brought me here, but the channel. Well, then leave. Bye. Everybody wave bye to Brian. See you. Oh, Brian, here, before you go.
You're fired. Get out of here.
There you go. Oh, here's one for you too, buddy.
You dick.
Bye, Brian. You suck. Favorite burger? I don't know. That one I recently had, where was it? That I recently had that burger. Oh man, that was so good. I really love that. God, where was that? Was that the quarter pound double cheeseburger at Sonic? Oh, wait, no, it was the Whataburger chili cheeseburger. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I mean, holy crap. The flavors were meshed. It was so wonderful. That's right. Brian left and trash took itself out. Bye, Brian. Don't come back. You suck. So does your mom, too. That's why I like her. We here on YouTube have decided to present you with a trophy for providing great, honest content that is entertaining. Well, thank you very much. I'll accept that. And I'll give you, let's see what I'll give you for that. Let's see. Let me see all my sounds here. No, because that's music. Well, I'll give you a Joey. There you go. There's a Joey. Dick Van Dyke Show. That was a great show. Man, I can't believe I don't know how I screwed up this zipper. It's when you ever do that? When the zipper comes apart in the friggin'. Now it's just like, I got to get this back together somehow or I'll never get out of here. Keg is a steak. Okay. I think I may have heard of it now that you said that. Oh, this is going to drive me crazy. See, I can zip it up, but it's screwed up down at the bottom. Oh, that sucks. I heard that. I heard that Samoa Joe won the AEW title from friggin'. They need to make MJF. They need to make him a heel again. Oh, I got it. Yay. Okay. Take this off. Now, Chris Jericho getting it. Oh, that's probably BS. I don't believe that about Chris. I don't think that would be the case. But yeah, they need to make MJF heel again. I mean, he's better as a heel. I mean, he can pull off being a face. But I would rather boo him than cheer him because he is spot on hilarious. I don't like him playing to the crowd. I hate that. It's so cringy to me. I love him being the heel. Treacherous is it Nathan's oh, Nathan. Oh man. Nathan's hot dogs are bomb diggy. Oh my gosh. I love those so much. I never knew there was a difference in hot dogs until I tasted a Nathan's hot dog. I thought every hot dog tasted the same. And I tried a Nathan's one time and I was just blown away by the flavor coming out of that dog. That was yummy. Both are now closed at our mall is like dead. There's nothing. Everything moved out of the mall. Or just died out. I mean, it's just an empty shell. We have Arby's. I mean, I've done Arby's reviews, but yeah, Arby's is very close. Not as good as it used to be. Like I said in one of the last videos, I think their meat, I think they changed their meat vendors or something like that because it's just not how it used to be. And it's just like, I can't convey to you guys flavors, and memories and stuff like that. But when I was a kid, Arby's was really good. And now it's kind of like, it's okay. It's a hit and a miss. Lums. I don't know what Lums is. So no, I do not remember it. Mall dead here. Yeah, malls. I mean, that's the thing of the past that we can, us older guys can just fondly remember. is packed malls full of all kinds of fun stores. Oh, shut up, Joe. Talk about something else, you goofball. I mean, I know you're a one-track mind. I'm surprised you're not in bed by now, you old fart. Walmart is the main complaint. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I mean, I know that Walmart is shameful in a lot of ways, but I think Walmart's being used as a scapegoat for something else. Not exactly sure what. Yeah, everything's gone down in quality. I mean, heck, it's just pretty much straight across the board. Yes, I love Reuben sandwiches. I've got a big jar of sauerkraut in the in my fridge. I love Reuben sandwiches. Absolutely. See, I haven't tried the fried chicken at Publix either. Right? The fried chicken is good. Can I hear from somebody else who knows about Publix fried chicken? I mean, I hear wonderful things about their subs. Oh, Joe, I'm not even going to talk to you anymore if you don't talk about something else. This is a place where we all get away from the world, not the trash. You know, if we want the trash, we'll go over to Brian's house. Jersey Mike's is hawked by Danny DeVito. Is he a spokesman for Jersey Mike's? Okay, Joe, I'm not even going to address you then. I mean, like I said, you with me, you get what you give. And if you're just going to keep on talking about it, then I'm just going to skip over your message altogether. And you think that anybody else is caring? They're not. Oh, what time we got? Ooh, hour 17. And still no Eric. What the crap? You're just bored? Well, talk about something else. Join in the conversation of the stuff that we're talking about. Or something else. Just not friggin', the trash that's going on in the world. That's why people come here, to get away from that crap. Ice cream. Yes. Give me some butter pecan. I also like Rocky Road. I also like mint chocolate chip and Oreo. Not together, mint chocolate chip and Oreo ice cream. No, I'm not going to block Joe. I mean, he's not a troll. He's just being silly. And I get that. I can tell the difference. Now, Brian was being a troll, but after so many years on the internet, you stop letting trolls get under your skin and you just fire back at them. Either that or you just ignore them and they go away because Brian is deflecting because he actually does live in his mom's basement. You have to try and hold the bottom close and then zip. Yeah, I don't know how I got away with that, Leisure, but I mean, all of a sudden it just came apart. Chihuahuas? Like the dogs chihuahuas? Those nippy little snipey things? I don't like chihuahuas. Chihuahuas, see, I love dogs straight across the board. I mean, I can never hate on a dog. But chihuahuas and Pekingese, it just the little yappy, snippy things that are nasty to people. I mean, chihuahuas and Pomeranians remind me of cats. Just very moody, and they just seem to hate you. I use Grubhub rather than DoorDash. How come? Are the prices better? Some butter pecan? Okay, I'll take that. Eggs hard-boiled over easy or scrambled? Depends on my mood. I love hard-boiled eggs. I love over easy. I love poached. Not a real fan of scrambled. I think if you gave me a choice, that would be the last thing that I chose. But I love poached eggs and hard-boiled eggs. Yeah, I mean, you make me up a bunch of hard-boiled eggs, and I'll just, store them in the fridge and eat them as I go. DoorDash charges twice as much for delivery. Then why would anybody use it? That's goofy. Oh, so the keg is only in Canada, only in Canuckland. I don't know. Let me listen, Joe. I hear nothing so far. Nothing. Everybody's probably down at Panama City Beach watching the beach ball drop. But yeah, I don't hear anything. So keg is only in Canada. Okay, so let me go over here and see what the keg restaurant. I'll just type in keg restaurant so it knows what I'm wanting. The Keg Steakhouse and Bar. I assume that's it. View our location. So let me go ahead and get you back over. I'm going to have to get used to where I put everything here. Desktop. Hopefully it held the setting. Yeah, there we go. Keg root beer. I don't remember that. Ooh, you got to go Swiss. Swiss cheese is my favorite. I actually picked up, what I pick up today? Munster. I don't think I've ever had Munster, and I got it from Aldi because I like cheese slices on like the breakfast sandwiches that I've been making. And I don't recall if I've ever had Munster. So I got that. But I love Swiss. I love pepper jack. Boston Market ruined the chicken pot. I've never had a Boston Market chicken pot pie. And I don't see many Boston Markets around anymore. A house tour of my new house? There's really not a lot to it. I mean, it's like 50 years old, actually, so it's not new by any stretch. It's new to me, but by 2 years. Well, actually 1 year. Planet Fitness sponsoring New Year's Eve in Times Square again. I would have no clue. I do not know. Get it and put it over biscuits. What are we talking about? Oh, the chicken pot pie? That sounds yummy. As long as the chicken pot pie is good. Okay, so this is the keg. Which location menu? Oh, look. Look at that. United States came up. They have that. Oh, look. No, they've got it. They've got it in Arizona, Colorado, Texas, and Washington, of all places. Okay, let's go to Washington because they have one in Linwood. Oh my gosh. That's a pretty small place. That's really interesting. So they have a keg in Linwood, Washington. So they do have a few locations here in the States. Okay, continue. Yeah. God, I hate when they put you through step after step after step just to look at their menu. Crustless pot pie. Oh, I like that. That was actually good. And now they put it in trays and they give you like half of what they gave you. I like that. I thought you were talking about the Boston Market as far as the actual brick and mortar locations, not the frozen food stuff. You want chicken feet soup? Okay, well, go over to Piggly Wiggly and you'll get some chicken feet and then go make yourself some soup. Italian Caesar Thousand Island Rancher Vinaigrette. I would say Thousand Island. If those are my choices, I would say Thousand Island. Cheers to all. Yay. Physical therapy. Okay, so let me see what they have. Let's go dinner. Mushrooms Neptune is an appetizer. I do not like mushrooms. I love crab. Ooh, calamari. So this looks like a lot of seafood stuff. Why don't they have it here in Florida? You can't get any fresher friggin' seafood than a place on the friggin' ocean. Wow. This is in Linwood, Washington? That's really a weird place to put it. I would expect it to be in Seattle over Linwood. So they have salads, blackened chicken, keg burger, lettuce, keg burger sauce, bread and butter pickles, white cheddar, caramelized, ooh, I love caramelized onion, and fries. Add bacon. You always got to add bacon. Lobster tail dinner. There you go. Barbecue pork ribs, shepherd's pie, prime rib sandwich. Love prime rib with real horseradish and au jus. That's good stuff. Yeah, they have a lot of seafood. It's really weird to have it in Linwood. Prime rib, top sirloin. Ooh, I don't like blue cheese. Tastes like feet. Peppercorn, New York. Rib steaks, teriyaki sirloin. Blue Rare. What is Blue Rare? A quick trip to the grill gives the Blue Rare steak a warm crust on the steak, but leaves the center cool and bright red. That sounds interesting. Never heard that. Prime rib, teriyaki sirloin, filet mignon. Yeah, fancy here. Gadget Girl. Garlic mashed potato, baked potato, twice baked potato. Keg fries, mushroom rice, cauliflower. I don't like cauliflower either. Caesar Brussels sprouts, Parmesan onion rings. That sounds good. Grilled lemon broccolini. Okay, so what do they have as far as desserts? Billy Miner pie, mocha. Oh, mocha ice cream. Yum. Chocolate crust, fudge, caramel, and almonds. That sounds lovely. Cheesecake. Cream brulee. Mile high. Key lime pie is huge here in Florida. Any place you go, just about every place I've ever been here so far has had key lime pie on the menu. Carrot cake, coffee, and digestives? What the heck is that? Keg Spanish, Cristo, Billy Miner, Irish. I don't know, some kind of fancy drink. I've never heard of that. Digestives? Is that how you pronounce it? Interesting. Well, if I am ever in Linwood, which I doubt ever again, I'll have to check them out. Hopefully they'll come to Florida. It's really weird location. Out of all the places they could go. Very strange. Okay, go back to me, chat. Best year yet. Hopefully, I would like it to be chicken feet soup. I've never had chicken feet. I've only seen it over at Piggly Wiggly. I don't know what it's like. I don't know. Have you actually ever had chicken feet soup? Chop suey is Chinese for leftovers or hop suey. I actually like chop suey. My favorite Chinese dish is one of those brain farts again. Oh my god. This egg foo young. Egg foo young is probably my favorite Chinese food dish. Love that stuff with the nice brown gravy over it. Oh my gosh. Moe's. No, we do not have Moe's. Moe's is like you find that like around the Oregon coast. And yeah, Moe's. I don't know if there's any Moe's locations outside. Let me see. I'll bring it up and see where they are located. No, that's not the Moe's I want. Moe's Southwest Grill. They have a Moe's Original Barbecue in PCB, but that's not the one you're talking about, is it? Are you talking? You're not talking the seafood restaurant, right, Chevy? Or are you talking something different? Twitter is now X. Yep, it is. Egg foo young. Yes. You've never had egg foo young? Here, I'll bring it up. Egg. Ooh. Are you asking? Okay, so it's FOO. Okay, let me go ahead and bring you back over to the desktop. Okay, so that is egg foo young right there. That is a look at what egg foo young looks like. The Chinese omelet is what it's considered, I guess. Images. Let's go to images. Yep, that's some good stuff, Maynard. That looks yummy right there. That big old slab. Have you ever had creamed hummingbird? It's a big fish in... No, I have never heard of that. What exactly is that, Chevy? A house tour would be boring, Joe. I have a living room. I have 2 bedrooms. I have a kitchen and 2 bathrooms. It's not fancy. Like I said, it's a 50-year-old house. I think you would be bored. I mean, go to my Nerd in Florida channel. That's where I do a lot of vlogging. I take you guys around places and show stuff off and take you down to the water and the bay, and that's my vlogging channel. If I tend to vlog. Yep, I could do with some egg foo young right now. That would be wonderful. Ooh, I saw some with shrimp too. That would be good. Backyard just has like it just has a shed, and front porch is enclosed and got some chairs in the front so I can sit down and enjoy a nice evening and sip on coffee. The sunset looks amazing. The sunset over the beach here. Oh man, if it wasn't dark already, I'd go to the live cams at Schooners and at Pineapple Willie's. Man, it's so beautiful. Sunset over the Gulf of Mexico is just gorgeous. Oh yeah, it's really good. You've never had egg foo young, Psycho? If you ever have a chance, order some egg foo young. Hopefully you'll get some really good stuff. And let's see. Let me tell you what it has in it, or typically. Okay, somebody asked, what is egg foo young made of? Egg foo young is a fried egg omelet dressed with a soy sauce based gravy that dates to the 19th century. Unique to Chinese eateries across America, there are many variations of egg foo young. Sometimes it's deep fried, other times it's pan fried in a shallow layer of oil. And when they have that brown gravy over it, it's just yummy. It's so good. Yeah, somebody has a recipe. Egg foo young is a fluffy Chinese egg omelet filled with vegetables and pork or shrimp, smothered in a tasty Chinese sauce. See, I've never had the Chinese sauce on it. I've always had like that brown gravy. But yeah, there's a lot of recipes. Just do egg foo young. Egg and foo is FOO, and then just young, like spelled like you're young. I have a Switch. That is the only console I have now. It's a Switch. There's my Nintendo Switch. And I just signed up for another year of Nintendo Online, which gives me access to NES, Super NES, and Game Boy. And if I wanted to go higher, then I could have access to Super NES. But they split it up. They just money grubbers, Nintendo is. But yeah, that is my Switch right there, with my own little stuff on it. See, little Pokeballs. But yeah, Every once in a while I'll play it, and I streamed a couple games before of the older stuff, and I probably will again. TikTok is almost all live. Yeah, I see that a lot of people are getting into live stuff. I've actually got access to TikTok Live. I just have never done anything with it yet. Gen Zs and Gen Alphas have it. Well, I am a boomer, and I have it because I use it for the old stuff. Plus Animal Crossing. I've got Animal Crossing on there too. Your favorite is the Steak Oscar. What was the Steak Oscar? You can buy the Billy Binder pie in the frozen section. Oh, really? And it's under the Keg brand. I'll have to look for that. Do I have any games on it? Yes. Yes, I do. I've got, let's see what I got on here. Let's see. So, like I said, with the Nintendo Online, I've got access to a bunch of Game Boy games, NES games, Super Nintendo games, Game Boy. Oh, I already said Game Boy. I've got Animal Crossing. I've got Clubhouse Games, 51 Clubhouse Games, which is so much fun. It's very cool. Look it up. And I already said New Horizons, Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've got something called The Company Man, which I actually did a review for. Somebody, the company that put it out, asked me, gave it to me for free and said, could you do a video about it? So I did. And then I've got a game called Conduct Together, which I found free. And it's kind of like this goofy little train game that's just kind of relaxing, casual and stuff. Yep, that's all I have. Not a lot. I usually don't buy games for anything but the PC. And I've got some new PC games. Hold on. Let me go ahead and shut this down real quick. I'll show you what I recently got. I got it from a Humble Bundle, which usually has some really good games for cheap. Let's see. Catch up on the chat here. Been to Starbucks and that line wrapped. Yeah, Starbucks is so pretentious. Fluffy has diabetes at 445. Jiminy. Well, that's some weight there. That's some crazy weight. Now what was I just talking about that I was going to show you? Oh, the games that I've got on recently on Steam. Okay, let me go back over to the desktop. There we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Why is it showing this? I don't want it to show that. I want it to show the other thing. Let's see, hold on. See, it's not filter. All my stuff, all my videos. Window capture properties. Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. Okay, so what I got recently, like I said, I'm playing tons of Deep Rock Galactic. I didn't get it with a Humble Bundle that I got, but I love this game. It is so much fun. But I got Journey to the Savage Planet, which is actually really funny and goofy. I got God of War for like half price, and that wasn't from the bundle. I got something called Breath Edge Survive in Outer Space. I haven't played it yet, but it's got a chicken in it. And I got the Outer Worlds. So yeah, those are the ones that I recently got from the Humble Bundle. Hey, Sea of Thieves has got a new single player now. So if you don't like playing multiplayer or you just want to do some casual stuff, Sea of Thieves actually has a single player now. So you can play that, which is kind of cool. When you hit 25,000 subscribers, we'll do a little celebration. I don't know. I never think very far ahead. Use glue to mend it. Oh my. And there's AEW Fight Forever, which I would have never paid for. I got it for free because I got to review it. But I mean, the friggin' company is just nickel and diming people with friggin' DLC crap, where they like charge you like $20 and you get like 3 additional wrestlers that should have been on the roster in the first place. Hate to make New Year's resolutions, but I feel Fluffer's this fatter and I need to start moving more. Put on a few. Oh yeah, I have. I need to get back in the gym. I put on too much weight. I'm up to 185 now. Um, and that's just too much for me. So yeah, I definitely need to get back. But the thing is sticking with it. A lot of people make those resolutions and then fizzle out after the first few months. Mexican gift baskets. What do you get in those? I love the Tomb Raider games. I need to play more Days Gone. I started playing that and kind of stopped. I've got so many games. Oh my gosh, I've got so many games. So many games, don't you know? Here's View. Yeah, I just got so many games. I mean, in my favorites alone, that's 115. In my favorites alone. Games to stream. Category 31. Jackbox game. Well. See, look, my games, 416. Crazy. Crazy, I tell you. Favorite canned soup. I don't really have a favorite canned soup. I love split pea. I love split pea soup and clam chowder. I guess if I'm going to say favorite soups, split pea, clam chowder are wonderful. I love the French onion soup, but my favorite is split pea. Split pea with ham. Nice and thick split pea. Jess was on ABC. Ah. Let me look, Joe. Let's see. Go to the dashboard. I am at 24,970. So I haven't got far to go before 25. Yeah, I don't, there's a setting that I'll talk about, the world stuff. Politicians suck, but the world stuff, there's a setting I'll talk about it. But I mean, here I like to leave it light, within reason, so that everybody just has fun. Billy Miner Pie is you set the keg. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll look for it. Vikings and oh, I don't like football, but I'll bet you $1 to a donut. My son is watching it. He loves football. I'm more of a basketball person, and I like if I'm gonna watch basketball. I used to love the Blazers back in the '90s with Clyde Drexler and Porter and oh man, I loved Jerome Kersey. It was wonderful, but it's just gotten stupid. But I like watching college basketball. But the main things I watch are rodeo stuff, mainly bull riding. I love watching monster truck stuff. I love watching soccer, and love pro wrestling. Been a pro wrestling fan since 1978, I'd say. Beatles Lost Recordings. Oh, yeah. Have you ever heard the Christmas ones that they sent their fans? Those are funnier than crap. You can find them here on YouTube. Type in like Beatles Christmas records, and you can hear all the records that they sent their fans only in the club. Steak Oscar has shrimp, scallops, and oh, that sounds so good. Wow. I wish the keg was out here. I'd love that. Had about 8 of donuts in the past 2 days. What kind of donuts? Where do you get them? Yeah, the keg brand. Yeah, yeah. I'll keep an eye out. No, 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 no. Soccer here in the U.S. Not football in the UK. I like soccer. Red and Blue albums is now in. I used to have those on 8-track. 8-track, the red and blue ones. Right, but I'm in the U.S. here, so I call it soccer. Sardines. I can take them or leave them. Yeah, I like, if I'm gonna have them, I like them on Ritz crackers. Add a little bit of buttery cracker to it. So, yeah, I can take them or leave them. But they do it as a pint of ice cream. Wow. Had too many cookies from Crumble Cookie. I don't know what that is. Crumble Cookie. I do not know what that is. I love cookies. I think I love pastries more than chips. Although I have got a brand new bag, which I haven't cracked open. Clancy's, which is an Aldi brand, cheese puffs. These are so good. They taste smoky. They have a smoky cheese flavor to them. They're really, really good. I get them all the time. And this is a 8-ounce bag, $2.12. Pretty doggone good, because a bag like this of Cheetos would probably cost you like $4 and up. Good stuff. If you have an Aldi, try these. They've got them in the crunchy ones too, but I like the puffed ones better. If you speak any other language besides American English. Nope, I do not. I can say a few things in Spanish. I can count to 10 in Chinese. And I can say a couple things in German. I took German in junior high, I believe it was. And I love the language. The language is so cool, but it is such a difficult language to learn. I ended up with a bunch of my friends making frog noises all class. Oh, so you get up, okay, so you get your donuts at the store. Kroger, 12 donuts, $4.50. Oh, there you go. That's a good price considering friggin' Dunkin' and Krispy Kreme want like what? $10 and up? $12 for a dozen? That's crazy. But I mean, for me, if I'm going to go out for donuts, it's got to be Krispy Kreme. Although they have a couple donut shops down here in Panama City and Panama City Beach that are local ones that they just swear by. So I'm going to have to review those. But Dunkin' Donuts is just crap anymore. They haven't been good for a long time. Made near plant hoagies. Hoagie. Like I said, Spanish, I can say a few words and count in Spanish up to a point. Same thing with Chinese and some German because I took a class in it. I got an A in Spanish, and I took that in junior high. But I don't remember much. KK Donuts sold at Walmart. They have their own donuts that I get at Walmart every once in a while. They're pretty good. Slider Bombers Po' Boys. Is that the name of a place, Michael? What are my goals for 2024? I really don't have anything. I want to get my Panama City website built up to where it's a viable extra piece of income. And beyond that, I don't know. I don't make goals because if I do and I don't follow through, I feel I let myself down. And it's just a shame thing for me. Rockin' Eve lists on, see, Rockin' New Year's Eve was wonderful when Dick Clark was heading it up. And now it's just crap. I mean, music is just crap anymore. But I love the Dick Clark. I mean, I always used to love Dick Clark New Year's Rockin' Eve. Used to watch that all the freaking time. Yeah, so that was a fun thing. Well, guys, I'm going to let you go, actually. I've been on almost 2 hours. And YouTube hasn't dropped once, so I'm thinking it was this freaking software that we were having problems with. Don't know any new music. Yeah, me neither. Me neither. Don't care to. The decades for me is 60s, 70s, and 80s. That's mainly what I stay with. Crumble Cookie is a fast food cookie restaurant. Oh, okay. Kind of like Famous Amos was or is. Are there any Famous Amos still around? You should Google it just to get an idea of some of the amazing cookies they have. I will. I'll look into that. I don't know. Joe, do the bell notification. I mean, if you're like me, I don't do the bell notification for the simple fact well, I'll tell you what, I do the bell notification to get notified in the browser, but I hate getting the dings on my phone. So I turn off notifications for almost everything on my phone. But when I come into the browser and there's that little bell up in the right-hand corner, then you can click that and you can see who's putting out new stuff. I liked it better when YouTube a long time ago was sending out emails every time somebody put out a video or went live and stuff. And I usually announce it on my social media. So I mean, if you're not following or subscribed, depending on where you are, Old Nerd Reviews on Facebook, Old Nerd Reviews on Instagram. I've even got an Old Nerd Reviews on TikTok that I do stuff on that I may start going live on also. And the X I changed. I think I'm a real old nerd on X, which is, Twitter. Let's see. Profile. Yeah, I'm real old nerd on X. And I'm just trying to build my following on X again. Oil spills and red tides. No, you needn't say more. That's depressing crap. Demonscape, nice to see you, man, but you came in at the very tail end of everything. I've been on almost 2 hours. Where you been, buddy? Nice to see you.
What's up?
Nice to see you, man. Well, now don't leave just yet. We're going to spin the wheel. I mean, we didn't start out on the start correctly, but we're going to end correctly. So let me go ahead and... I got the wheel up yet in OBS. Let me see. Hold on. No, but I can bring it up over here. Oh, let's see. Or maybe I can't. Maybe I don't have it over here yet. I thought I did. No, I don't. Okay, so I guess we aren't going to do... Oh, wait. No, hold on. Hold on. I got it? No, I don't got it yet. I need to get it back into my Streamline. Crumble Cookies is overpriced. Well, I will look into it. You're sad I only speak English? Mostly speak English? That's okay with me. Crumble Cookies are... So... A couple people saying Crumble Cookies is overpriced. Everything's overpriced anymore. It really sucks. Thanks, Joe. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for jumping on here with me. I really didn't know who was going to turn out, but I just thought, let's try this setup and see if it works. I'd much rather eat homemade apple crisp. Ooh, there you go. I love the Dutch apple pie. Oh man, that's good stuff. Okay, so I will leave you with the ending, though. We can at least do that, right? Let's see. Yep, there it is. Okay, so I've got that. All right, so anyway, new video coming out tomorrow, of course, 4 p.m. Central. All right, here on YouTube. And we will go live more starting in the new year, which is tomorrow. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'll figure out something. Once I get everything set up, I've got stuff coming for my new camera setup with the Lumix G85 coming on Wednesday. And my son just bought me these new microphones. Very cool. I'll show them to you once they get here. They should be here on Wednesday too. So by the next live stream, I'll have them and I'll show them. Tim Hortons is crap too. I haven't heard very good things about Tim Hortons. I know that Ken Domick does Tim Hortons because I thought mainly it was a Canadian company, but I guess there's some down here in the States too. Alrighty, so I will leave you with the ending. You guys have a freaking awesome New Year's Eve. And I'm starting to hear a little bit of fireworks out there. And I will see you on right here on the tube. We'll just call it the tube. That's the cool thing. That's the, what'd you call it? Broget or whatever name for YouTube? The tube. Yeah, I'm just rambling now. Ramble. All right, you guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Love y'all. Goodbye.